What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. I hope you are all having a wonderful day. My name is Kristen, and for today's video we are in Willow Creek and I am renovating Crick Cabana using only the base game. Before we get too deep into today's video, I would like to take a quick second to invite you guys to like this video if you would like to see me continue a renovation series, maybe possibly using only the base game, and also subscribe if you have not already, and maybe comment down below what your favorite part of today's build is. Maybe comment what your least favorite part of today's build is. I really would like to know what you guys enjoy and what you guys don't enjoy, so definitely leave those comments down below. Maybe even share this video if you do enjoy it. Share it with a friend so that they can enjoy it as well. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys that not only takes the time to watch my videos but also interact with me down in the comments below. You guys are so awesome. Now, with all of that being said, let's go ahead and get into today's build. So as I was saying earlier, this is a renovation of Crick Cabana. I really didn't give any rules to myself other than that it has to be base game only and it has to be a starter home, right? I didn't want it to cost 30,000 simoleons if it usually only costs like 16,000, right? So base game only, starter home. Other than that, I really gave myself the ability to do anything that I wanted. I really wanted to keep the exterior as similar as possible as well so that you could tell this was obviously a renovation of Crick Cabana. And it does look very similar. The only difference that I did was put a little pop out on the side. I felt like it really needed something else, you know? Something about long, skinny shotgun style houses in The Sims just drives me absolutely crazy. I just always have to put that extra pop out. It gives an extra detail that really honestly is very needed. And another thing, the original Crick Cabana does not have a backyard. I mean, what kind of madness is that? And so I did take this opportunity to add a backyard. I feel like every house deserves a backyard, unless it's like an apartment. And even if it's an apartment complex, let's be honest, we really should have like some sort of playground section or something in that apartment complex, right? Some sort of outside area that our Sims can go and maybe do a little bit of jogging, a little bit of working out, a little bit of playing if you're a child Sim, something, right? And so I really wanted to make a backyard here for Crick Cabana. And I also made it almost half the size, to be honest. I feel like the original Crick Cabana was so big, like unnecessarily big, to be honest. And so I took this opportunity to also make it a little bit smaller. However, it is only one bedroom. I feel like the original was 2 bedrooms, so that's kind of not ideal. I wish I would have made it the same number of bedrooms. However, I do feel like a lot of us that play in Crick Cabana typically only has like a single Sim household anyways, and if you need that separate bedroom, you totally could add it on, no problem. Other than those two things, really, there's nothing else different about it. When you first walk in, you walk into the dining and kitchen area, and right where that bay window is where I put the dining table. There's something about a bay window that just screams like kitchen nook to me, and so I absolutely love putting my dining table in a bay window area. I think it's so cute, especially from the inside. And then if you keep walking through the hallway, you will eventually reach the living room. I say eventually like it's such a big house, right? If you walk through the dining and kitchen room, you will get to the living room, and then off to the right of the living room is the bathroom and bedroom of the house. And then of course it leads straight to the backyard. And I also added like a little gate on the side of the house and then a little pathway leading to the gate. I think it ends up being so cute. The whole yard in this house ends up being super cute. It almost looks perfect for like a gardening sim. Now I say it's perfect for a gardening sim, but I didn't add any gardening supplies, honestly. I didn't want to spend the 25 simoleons. And you don't even need like flower boxes here in The Sims 4 to garden anyways. You can literally put it straight into the ground, and so it's fine. The thing that makes it look like it's for a gardening sim is just the bushes everywhere and the hydrangeas everywhere. There's like an oak tree in the backyard. There's a lot of landscaping, and so that is what makes me feel like it's perfect for a gardening sim. It's super pretty. And yeah, I'm super excited for you guys to see the backyard. It is a tiny backyard, but it's perfect for a starter home. However, we are starting on the floor plan now, and I actually have the floor plan already built. Like, it came together very, very quickly. And right here in the front room, like I was saying earlier, is the kitchen and dining area. And it is a smaller kitchen, but it's exactly what you need for a starter home. It ends up having all of the necessities like the fridge and the stove and the sink and then a counter to prepare your food on. And then the little bay window there is perfect for a breakfast nook, like I was saying. And we actually was able to fit 4 chairs on that dining table. And that's honestly a win for a starter home. Usually when I do my starter homes, my dining tables only have like 2 chairs because I can't afford the other 2. But I was able to afford all 4, so that's always fun. And then, of course, we have an arch over off to the side, kind of directly in the front door room area. I really enjoy this floor plan actually because the way I built the wall makes that front entrance room like its separate room, other than being like the front door in the kitchen. You know what I mean? And then, of course, I have the bedroom and bathroom off to the side. And then, of course, the living room being kind of like the main area of the house, heart of the home, if you should say. And then I added a sliding glass door leading to the backyard because no house is complete without a sliding glass door. I don't know what it is about sliding glass doors. I just love them in real life and in The Sims. It just makes a room look so pretty and so open. And it's perfect for the back door. Like, I don't think I ever built a house without putting a sliding glass door leading to the backyard. Maybe French doors every once in a while, but really mainly sliding glass doors. Tell me if I'm the only one that enjoys sliding glass doors so much. Down below, tell me guys, do you like them as much as I do? But anyways, on a side note, you are probably seeing me place an extra pop out every once in a while on the other side of the house that I am just trying to make work, and it's just not working. This kind of reminds me of Mean Girls when Regina George told Gretchen Wieners, you know, quit trying to make fetch happen, it's not gonna happen. And this is me trying to make this pop out happen when it's just not gonna happen. So hopefully I take a hint and that's the last time we see me trying to make that extra pop out happen. We are working on the bathroom now. The bathroom is like super simple. I only put the necessities in there, like toilet, sink, bathtub. You guys know the drill. Here in my starter homes, I don't do a lot in my bathrooms. I mean, honestly, in my regular homes, I don't do a lot in the bathrooms. Unless I'm really trying to feel, you know, extra, I really don't do anything in the bathrooms. It's a bathroom. I mean, what do you need in there besides the necessities, right? We all know what happens in there. We are kind of placing the furniture that we want in the living room, not before placing a welcome mat in front of the front door. That is like a must-have in all of my builds. I don't know why. It just makes sense to me, and I think it's super cute, and I love that front door welcome mat that they added on the new quest. I think they added it during the Christmas holiday one, and so of course I have to add that in like literally all of my builds. I just wish that they put more swatches on it and not like all holiday. You know what I mean? I feel like they didn't add enough regular ones. They only have like 2 regular swatches for like every day, and the rest are Christmas/holiday themed. And so they really should have added more just normal everyday ones. Maybe add a spring one. I think they added a fall one at least, but they didn't add a spring one. So what is that? Spring and summer are like 2 of the best seasons. So whatever. Hopefully more will come in the future. But we quickly put the living room together, guys. And what we have in the living room are a couple of skill building, not really, yeah, I mean, I guess a TV and computer could be skill building items depending on what you do on them. But we added a couple of electronic entertainments here in this house. Not only do we have a TV, but we also have a computer, and I call that a win for a starter home because it's hard to even have one of those. Okay, let's be honest. And I was able to add both, so that made me very, very happy. And I also have enough money left over to be able to put plants in the house. And I also was able to put a bench on the back porch. So there are not only necessities here in this house, but also, you know, luxury items. If you call a plant a luxury item, I guess it could be, because you don't have to have a house plant to live, you know? You need like food and water to live and a bed, but you don't need a houseplant, you know? So I guess it would be considered a luxury item. I mean, to be fair, you do need plants to live, you know, oxygen. You definitely need oxygen. So I guess plants might not be completely a luxury item. It kind of is a necessity. So whatever. I'm getting too technical now, guys. We are still working on the yard, and I'm trying to get different trees I want in this build, and I actually added quite a bit of trees. Like, trees are not lacking whatsoever in this build, but keep in mind that these are debug trees. So if you have seasons installed, these trees will not change with the seasons. They will just be green all year long, and you guys might love that, you guys might hate that. I mean, honestly, I don't prefer to play with debug trees in my builds if I can help it. Now, if I'm being cheap, it's one thing. But if I'm not caring about like the money that I'm spending, then I really honestly prefer the real trees and bushes that are in the real catalog, because those actually change with the seasons. I really wish that they would do an overhaul on the debug objects and have those change with the seasons. Honestly, I don't know why they don't, because the debug items are just the items you see in the neighborhoods. You know, the trees in the neighborhoods, they typically change with the season. So I'm really not sure why the debug items don't. I don't know. It'll always be a mystery, I suppose. But anyways, I am changing the front door. I decided to change the front door because the other one was just kind of short compared to these windows that I wanted to use, and I decided to change the wall height just for a minute so that I can get one of the taller doors, and then I changed the wall height back to the shorter one. That is a little bit of a cheat if you want a taller door, like one of the doors that actually goes from the floor to the ceiling. And you can just change the wall height, grab the door you want, plop it down, and then change it back to the smaller wall height. But keep in mind that part of the door will be kind of clipping through the roof. So if you do not like that, you're better off just using the shorter door. But honestly, I don't mind that whatsoever. I prefer the look for the front door to be completely reaching the ceiling if the windows I use next to it are the type that reach the ceiling. Like those windows I ended up changing to. I did have the short ones, but I changed to the floor to ceiling windows for my little bay window there, and I thought it looked so much better, so I wanted to make sure the door matched, and so I changed it. And we are now placing all of the landscaping that I will have. As you can see, I am pulling out those hydrangeas, and like I said, all of this landscaping is from the debug catalog. Even these bushes, I absolutely love these bushes. I do really enjoy the darker green color that you find in the debug catalog. Typically these hedgerow bushes are like a lighter green, and it's still pretty. Like it looks really like green and vibrant and healthy. But something about these darker green ones I really, really like. So yeah, I don't know. I have like a love-hate relationship with the debug items. And then I am placing like these evergreen trees. I don't know the actual name of these trees, but they're like the long, skinny trees, and they're perfect for what I'm using them for here. I'm kind of just outlining or putting them right in front of like the corners of the house, and it adds like really nice detail. I absolutely love those trees. One piece of landscaping that is not from the debug catalog are these like little like weeds that I'm placing around the hydrangeas. I don't really know what they're called. I call them weeds because they look like weeds. I don't know. They look like they are flowers that are not supposed to be there. And so I call them weeds. But it just adds like an extra detail. I know I say that a lot, but it really does. And I really love the look of adding like the vines / weeds. Maybe they're supposed to be vines, I don't know. But I do really enjoy putting them around flowers. I do that quite often, but I've been trying not to do them as much. And now I'm just adding some terrain paint, And this is really pretty much it when it comes to the yard. However, I do add an additional tree there in the corner because it's kind of like missing something. And then I also finish the pathway leading from the front sidewalk over to the side of the house. Something about adding that pathway just adds a realistic touch to it. And if you know anything about my builds, like if you are a returning viewer of mine, you know I am constantly trying to recreate realistic things here in The Sims, and this does just that. But anyways, guys, we have reached the end of our video for today. It was quite a short one, but I really hope you enjoyed it. Of course, if you did, please leave a like on this video so I know to continue my renovation series, and of course subscribe if you have not already, and comment down below what your favorite part of today's build is. And if you enjoyed this video, YouTube recommends this video you see here on the screen, so be sure to check that out. I hope you all have an amazing day or night wherever you are, and I will see you all in the next one very soon. Bye, guys!